Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thanksgiving Throwdown, presented by New England Wrestling Alliance and ZOP Gaming. I'm Adam.
I'm the Fat Jedi.
Yikes.
We got some crazy matches for you tonight. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick things off with the Chowder Championship match.
Oh yeah, what a way to start this off, coming out N.E.W.A. Man, it's a damn shame what happened to him. Used to be a hero taken straight to hell by the Reaper. Absolutely destroyed the arena.
But he's back.
Still, I think will be the most brutal match in N.E.W.A history. I don't know if that will ever be topped.
I don't think it can be.
150
Not at all.
Please, let's not tempt Reaper to outdo himself. I think he proved his point. Look at that beautiful ring. Thanksgiving. Somebody's going to get stuffed tonight. I mean, we've got titles on the line.
Arthur Morgan's looking to get stuffed, that's for sure.
I don't think Arthur Morgan's in the building.
He's already got it. That's exactly what Arthur Morgan wants you to believe. Arthur Morgan goes where he's needed most. But insane amount of action carded for tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
You know it's going to be a crazy night when you start with the Chowder Champion.
Oh, yes. I mean, we also have the Tag Team Championships on the line tonight with Followers of Azathoth taking on the Double B Ranchers. We got the Big Ham Championship on the line tonight.
Trog throwing it down, going to tear it apart.
Absolutely. And the N.E.W.A Championship. The champion, Grimalick, taking on Death Trooper. That's the main event.
Again, I mean, just those two throwing down, that is a whole lot of hoss.
That's a hoss.
That's a hoss match for sure, yep. I hope the ring can take that as well.
I certainly hope so.
Now, I do not trust the integrity, but...
Well, neither one of them, to our knowledge, has demonic powers, so different level.
Yeah.
I mean, pants might get ruined, or
That's
they may
true.
get broken.
Helmets may be dented.
Music will be lost.
Absolutely.
Things will happen. Stormtrooper loses his music. He goes beast mode.
True.
And introducing
Out comes
the
Ichigo.
challenger
The Mitten
from
Man.
the other side of darkness.
Do you know the Mitten
Weighing
Man?
in
The
at
Mitten Mangler.
210 pounds.
Ichigo!
Irresistible force.
You're losing me here, guys.
That's a
Ichigo really, somebody
That's a
get him
powerful
some
name.
fiber. He looks like he's got to poop so bad.
I mean,
He's just,
it's his angry face.
It's the sweaty glove.
that's a soft hand. He keeps that filled with Vaseline, so he has one soft hand for the ladies.
That's right.
Very soft hand.
Soggy hand.
Yeah. All right, we've got Johnny Llama out there, Ichigo, N.E.W.A. Who else is coming out here?
What other contenders do we have in the Chowder tonight? By the way, who sponsors this match?
Oh, the Chowder Championship is brought to you by your grandmama's clam.
And introducing the
And
champion
Absolutely.
Jalisco, Mexico. Weighing in
It's a
Here
mystery
comes
who
the
could be
champ.
coming out
23
next.
pounds. He is
Honestly, I think somebody
Atlantic
just
United
wrote up
States
Mr. Y
champion.
the wrong way.
Masked man.
Could have, yeah. Oh, he's the masked
Why
man.
would they do that?
I don't know.
Still has Frank's sweater.
Just sauntering on down.
I mean, he's the champion. He can take his time.
He can enter whenever he wants.
I don't know why he
God
doesn't.
damn it,
He's not coming
Arthur.
out last.
Impatient.
He was like, no, I want to be out there now.
Arlene clearly not having it from Mr. A.
I mean, the crowd seems to be kind of behind him.
Beautiful, shiny clam belt.
There's a lot of movement, but not much noise to go with it.
Exactly.
Well, they don't know who they're cheering for.
Because it's a mystery.
Yeah. They're not really cheering. It's just ambient crowd noise.
But
Now,
now,
here's a legitimate pop because they love a smoky entrance here in Mass.
actually, it's more of a misty entrance.
Oh, Recto
And introducing the challenger.
One half of
From
Gnome's
parts
rule.
unknown,
The
weighing
biggest
in
gnome
at
you'll ever see.
295
Actually, his
pounds.
brother's taller
The
than him.
Reaper, Recto
Okay.
Reed.
A man's height only be measured when he's laying down daily.
Fair enough. Never mind. And up and in the ring.
Big hops from the big gnome.
Absolutely insane. Cannot be stopped.
Former champion, here to take the chowder belt.
Has proven that he is absolutely a contender all by himself. He does not need a tag team, but he does
No.
love working with his brother.
Absolutely. It's a glorious beard.
The hair. He's magnificent.
He's everything I wish I could be.
More smoke on the ramp.
This can only mean one thing.
Oh.
Fisto
No.
Flash Lantern.
Iron Fist. Iron Fist. Seriously.
Look
He
at
will
that
make
Flesh
a
Lantern.
glowworm out of any competitor.
Oh, for crying out loud, you two.
Listen, I talked to him. He's
This
okay
is-
with it.
But this is why we don't pay you.
At this point,
And
it's
introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 220
Iron Fist?
pounds.
I think I understand why he got the final entrance.
Because he has all the pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
could be dangerous. You know.
Iron Fist does enjoy a
I
big
set
pop.
it up, so you never know
Exactly.
really.
Angles are not your thing.
No,
I just figured we had to talk to the electricians again and had transformers blowing. I just rolled
that's
with
the
the
ones
punches
from the
up
top.
here.
I set up the
Yeah.
bottom ones.
Oh.
I had no idea that I probably crossed
mean,
some wires.
I'm glad that we're not having that issue with everything that's going on here.
I actually had to light those myself.
Now the lights
Long
are going
fuse.
on and off. And yeah, there we go.
Nope,
there they
didn't
go.
set that up.
Crying out loud.
That might have
I'd
been
like
the
to
missiles.
remind all of the waiver signing fans in the front 7 rows that you are in the splash zone.
Bring your
You'll
metal
get splashed
umbrellas.
with friggin' anything known to man. And here we go. Let's kick it right
Right.
off.
Oh, Mystery taken down. Iron Fist working him over.
Johnny Lama taking it to Recto Reeves. No.
Oh, Rector gets a better German suplex.
Necrovon taking on Ichigo.
Well, I mean, Ichigo is known for trying to take on supernatural aberration.
Yeah, he's going for the horror over there. Meanwhile, Johnny Lama
Like stepping up here.
putting it to Recto.
Mystery and Iron Fist miss a big jump kick. Mystery off the ropes. Ooh, wow. Necrovon snap suplex.
Takes a
Johnny
shot
L
at Iron Fist.
continues to lay the punishment on the former champion Recto Reeves.
Ichigo launches Necrovon to the outside.
They've headed to the outside finally.
Recto reverses, gets a hold of Johnny, broken up by Mystery. Oh, Johnny L with a big slap.
Oh, Mystery with a DDT.
Recto.
straight to the edge of the ring.
Necrovon and Ichigo
Unfazed.
continue their battle on the bottom of the screen.
Bottom of the ring.
Johnny Lama holding his own with Recto.
Yeah, blow for blow, reversal for reversal. Standing tall with
Iron
former
Fist.
champ. That is no small feat.
Absolutely not, especially for a Lama.
Iron Fist sent back inside the ring. Mystery poses.
Necrovon goes for a pin here. Ichigo kicks right out of it.
Mystery sent back inside
Johnny
the ring.
L squirreling his way out of Recto's leg grab. Oh, Recto gets another stunning German suplex. Turns his attention to Iron Fist and Mystery.
Mystery launches himself over.
Ichigo finally fighting back against Necrovon.
Iron Fist turns his attention back to Mystery.
Oh, catches his kick.
Recto heads out the ring towards Johnny L.
Ichigo
Necrovon
left alone.
joins Iron Fist and Mystery on the bottom of the ring.
Necrovon just got drilled. Johnny L just got run over. Recto Reeves owning the outside of the ring.
But Necrovon is already back up and in the ring.
Mystery hit to the floor. Iron Fist continuing the assault. Oh, snap suplexing Recto on the top side of the ring.
Mystery and Iron Fist continue their battle on the outside.
Action all over the place. Ichigo tossed back in by Recto up to the top rope.
Oh, snake eyes from Necrovon.
Oh! High flying gnome!
They have Mystery putting Iron Fist through the railing on the outside.
Ichigo throws like a sack of potatoes, rolls out to think about his choices in life.
Necrovon dropped on Johnny L's. Oh, turns his attention to Recto. Misses
Flailing
horribly.
about. Oh, gets the
Ooh.
Iron
Recto to
Fist
the
eats the
outside.
pole on the outside. God damn it, Arthur.
Mystery sent back inside.
Iron Fist and Mystery continue their battle.
Ichigo and Recto Reeves still struggling to their feet on the outside.
Oh, Iron Fist dropped.
Necrovon
Oh,
goes for the
right
pin
to the
on
knees.
Johnny.
Mystery goes for the pin as well.
3.
Johnny's out.
Eliminated.
Necrovon.
Slow count.
That
Iron
was like
Fist
a
kicks
17
out.
count.
Yeah, he was there forever.
Mystery can't believe it. Recto Reeves finally to his feet.
Mystery and Iron Fist have been absolutely glued to one another. in this
Recto
match.
has got a sledgehammer in his hand.
It's like a vendetta.
I think he's trying to go after Johnny Lama.
Iron Fist
breaks
rolls
out.
out to the loving embrace of Recto Reeves with the sledgehammer, taking it to his knee.
Mystery turns to Necrovon.
Puts him up on the shoulders.
Up.
Oh.
Tucks him in.
Recto Reeves continues to drive the sledgehammer. Oh, turns his attention to Necrovon.
Necrovon runs away smartly.
Mystery sends Ichigo to the outside. Sets him up.
Oh my God!
Oh! And then Recto right there.
Mystery to the top rope.
Ichigo fast to his feet now.
Oh, but Necrovon coming after everyone. Pele kick from Iron Fist.
Oh, Mystery catches Iron Fist with double knees.
Recto slamming. Oh no. Ichigo's gonna eat a barricade. Boom!
Necrovon wrapped up, brought up, down.
Crowd is absolutely loving this match, and this is just kicking off the pay-per-view.
Oh, Ichigo slaps away Recto, sends him into the stairs.
Oh, drives Necrovon straight to the both knees to the lower
Mystery
back.
goes for the pin. One.
Just a
Necrovon
one.
kicks out. Ichigo tossed back into the ring. Ref manages to dodge.
Oh, a series of strikes.
Just directly after Mystery.
Recto grabs Mystery.
Sets him up for Iron Fist. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count, close. Champ was almost out.
Ichigo tosses Recto into the ring. Follows it after him.
Oh!
Necrobot trying to take out the legs of Iron Fist. 1, 2.
Mystery saves Recto, grabs up Ichigo. Oh, driving knee right into the face.
Necrobot gets Iron Fist up. Spins him, out, plants him hard. Recto comes in out of nowhere.
Mystery barely misses.
Oh! Drops Recto to his back.
Recto needs
Right
to take a
back
step
up, though.
outside, though.
Mystery continuing to lay punishment onto Necrovon.
Oh, Recto's got his sights set on Ichigo.
Another knee to the face of Necrovon.
Oh, what is Recto doing here?
Recto. Oh, I don't know what he has against Ichigo, but this. No.
He's going for it. No one is stopping him.
Flying gnome. Flying Necrovon. Everybody's in the air right now. Oh my god.
Necrovon.
Ichigo eats a pole as Necrovon continues to own the other side of the ring.
Recto
Ichigo
needs to go
thrown
back
inside. Recto goes for the pin.
Necrovon cannot be stopped on the outside.
Ichigo kicks out.
2 people into the corner post there.
Oh, Ichigo
Necrovon.
squirrels his way out of the champ's legs.
And gets
Necrovon
laid out
gets
by
the-
Necrobot.
Oh my god.
Mystery and Iron Fist back at it on the outside.
Recto and Necrovon seeming to just tag team Ichigo.
Ichigo finally gets some offense off.
Knee to the face of
Oh,
Iron Fist.
powerbomb into the pin. Broken up by Recto.
What?
Ichigo rolls out.
Smart move. These two were
Recto
trying to go after him.
ignores.
Absolutely ignores Necrobot.
Up and over, spinning, flying
Mystery.
gnome.
Oh! Drops
Ichigo
Iron Fist off
fast
the
to
edge
his
of the ring.
feet. Going right back at the chin. Gets tossed away, and Necrovon lands on Ichigo like it was choreographed.
Mystery goes for the pin on Iron Fist and stops.
Ichigo rolling and almost pins Iron Fist.
Oh, Iron Fist drops Mystery. Rolls to the
Necrovon
outside.
goes for the pin on Ichigo. Iron
1,
Fist goes
2.
after the champ. No, Ichigo still kicks out.
Swift kick from Iron Fist drops Recto. But also rolls to the outside.
Who rolls in and grabs Ichigo with a
Works him
roll-up.
into a submission here. Oh, but Ichigo fights right out of it.
Necrovon continuing to dominate inside the ring.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Ichigo eliminated.
That's Necrobot's second elimination in this match. He's 2 for 2.
Immediately goes after Iron Fist.
Taunts him and then gets laid out.
Oh, fast hands from Necrobot.
Recto Reeves rallying the crowd behind him.
Necrobot with a devastating combo there.
Mystery finally getting to his
Slow
feet.
to his feet, definitely. He's starting to feel it. Looks under
Recto
the ring.
First
waiting
person
on
to
the
finally
second
look under
row.
the ring.
No, Recto got his
Recto.
leg.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting for Necrovon. I don't know what he was doing.
He was taking a moment.
Mystery, what are you doing?
He was distracted.
Can't find anything.
Recto tossed outside, bangs his head on the stairs.
Gets out of the way, and Necrovon.
tries flying, nails Ichigo, but doesn't help him there.
No, not really.
Mystery turning his attention to the former champ.
Oh, picks up the sledge.
Just
Quick
barely
roll.
misses.
Necrovon attempts to flying, but hard to hit a moving gnome, even one as big as Recto.
Absolutely.
Straight to the midsection.
Flying
Recto
spear.
through the
here's Mystery.
Again, why Recto is such a devastating opponent. For such a big dude, he is agile as F. Iron Fist and N.E.W.A eating that sledgehammer.
Mystery
Rolls through. Lays out Vaughn.
gets Vaughn back up.
Iron Fist with a quick kick.
Vaughn sends Mystery into the corner, gives him an uppercut.
Iron Fist and Recto.
Four
Lays
left
Mystery
in
out
the,
on the stairs.
in the match. Who is going to pull out the victory here?
Recto
with a quick roll up and a slam.
Oh, but he's got to take a break.
That
That
winded
took
him.
a lot out of him. Mystery gets.
Oh!
What the?
Iron Fist picks him right back up. Mystery jumps in.
It's Iron Fist up and
Lays him out.
Iron Fist rolls to the outside.
Oh,
just
just misses
misses.
the kick. Recto
Recto
misses.
misses.
It's a bit of a dance.
Off the rope.
Oh,
Face first to
Will
the
this
mat.
be good night for Recto? No,
No,
it's
not even a
Not
one.
even a one.
Ooh, that just angered Recto. Lays out Mystery.
Oh, Gnome's Fury on the fly.
Former champ versus the
Oh,
champion.
headbutt. Huge snap suplex. Lays Mystery
Necrovon
out.
and Iron Fist are still collecting their thoughts.
Recto calling
And
for
their
the end
teeth.
of the champ. Ooh, rising knee.
Rings the bell. Recto.
Oh, but Mystery starts
down.
talking.
Recto with a fast reverse.
Mystery
flips out of it.
catches him. Oh!
The acrobatics on Mystery is also.
Rope break.
Big no. Big leg.
Necrovon goes for the pin on Iron Fist. 1, 2, 3. Iron Fist is gone.
Eliminated.
3 for 3 for Necrovon. Statistically, he is.
Lays out
Outside.
Mystery.
Brought back in the ring. Right on top of Mystery. Rolls back out.
Necrovon brings Mystery back up. Gets him up on the shoulders. Oh, lays him out.
Caught by
Recto.
Recto. Rising elbow.
Hard uppercut there.
Oh! Leg first onto Mystery.
Recto trying to
Mystery.
grab him.
Both men dancing for a moment there.
Mystery connects.
Oh!
Knee to the face.
Turns to Necrovon.
Rolls right out. He's going to take a little nap for a minute.
Sets him up.
Gets him up. Drops him. Goes in for the pin here. 1.
Just
Just
one.
a one.
It's hard to put the undead down.
Seriously. Gotta go for the brain pan on the zombie. Don't you know that? Bro bump.
Oh! Necrovon, he's put so many people away with this combo.
Swoops in for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Reeves. Right into the ring.
We're gonna get a
Grabs
new
up
champion.
Necrovon. Drops him.
Necrovon. Come on. It's 4 for 4 for him on eliminations tonight. Necrovon is walking out the champion.
Rolls him over. Goes for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Eliminated.
Recto Reeves. Necrovon must have just run out of gas or something there.
They did work together a few times during the match, too.
There's no way they teamed up. There's
No.
no way.
Maybe Recto gave him, some money. Paid him off.
Who knows? Look, either way, what an opening match, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
And
That was
new
one of the most
champion.
brutal chowder champions I've ever seen.
Absolutely. And new chowder
Here is your
champion,
winner,
Recto Reeves.
Back on the hunt for the big belt.
United States Champion. The Reaper,
Unbelievable.
Recto
More
Reeves.
brutality to come in the weeks following this because he is a people's champion in everything.
Absolutely. It's hard to keep him down. We're still on.
Okay.
Hello?
We're getting the Site B set up because, this place is torn up.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Somebody's drunk, I think. Okay.
Oh, look, backstage.
Oh!
Dr. Fear
attacks
ambushing.
Reaper.
Well, I mean, he did get himself the Reaper DQ'd last week. Otherwise, the Reaper was going to be in the main event tonight.
Continuing internal problems within the Monster Squad.
Oh, onto the chair. Then takes the chair and continues beating him with it.
Reaper always being known as a hands-on manager.
Absolutely. Sometimes
Chairing a meeting, you might say.
sometimes you have to get your subordinate back in line.
No corporal punishment? Yeah, sure.
Oh, and runs away. All right. Well,
So we cut to the next match.
Yeah, we had to. I mean, this was scheduled. That backstage stuff was not scheduled.
Yeah, that's an internal Monster Squad problem there. As long as nobody else is involved, nobody cares. On comes the Pyro.
It's a tag team match. The Deep
Ooh, the Deep.
On the
One of
way
my
to
taking
the
on
favorites.
ring.
Phantasm this
At a
week.
combined weight
gonna get
of
sat on.
724 pounds, the
I mean,
monster,
Earl's in the crowd, though.
Jacob,
We know that's happening.
and H. Lovecraft,
Not
B.
shat on.
The lead.
That's usually from himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides, the monkey petting zoo is on the other side of the stadium.
Oh, good.
We don't keep that ringside. We have enough issues with llamas dropping bombs as it is.
Oh,
And Grimalick every once in a while.
yeah.
That happened one time, guys. One time.
Mid-match
That he's admitted.
on
I mean,
camera.
just the fact that it almost ran down onto Robbie's face. I mean, that was a quick roll up, take his home decision.
That was him trying to save Robbie there.
Yeah, I mean, survival instincts take it back.
PJ did not like it though. We
And
got
their
Nightmare
opponent,
and Kazan.
Guzman.
42 pounds.
I was watching you, just waiting for you to
Yes,
screw it
Sean?
up.
And Nightmare.
Okay.
The Dangerous Alliance.
G Dizzle?
Oh, for
My nizzle. Faux shizzle. Phantasm, all jokes aside, not a team to be taken lightly. They have shown time and again how dangerous they can actually be due to their teamwork and timing.
right.
Unless it's
They
that
are a
time of the
brutal
month for
tag
gasm,
team.
gasm there. So, otherwise.
What about
they
a
might be
gasm?
little-
Who's Gasm?
At least he's not Irish. Oh,
The Deep
Speaking of
taking
dropping
control.
bombs here.
Taking control right away.
Oh,
Nightmare.
Nightmare fighting
Rolling
back.
Zan getting flattened like a friggin' penny on a railroad track.
Nightmare getting tossed. Guzman wrapping up Jacob.
Actually taking control of the match a little bit. Jacob has none of it. Sends him into the corner with a huge clothesline.
Oh, boot. Drops the knee to the throat. Nightmare and Leviathan still working.
Oh, Leviathan with a swing around DDT. Swings himself around. Jacob turns his attention trying to save his partner, who needs no help. Drops Nightmare onto Gazan. Flying maneuver of Gazan off the second
Takes
rope.
Leviathan out. Nightmare turns his attention to Leviathan.
Gazan blocks. Throws a suplex onto Jacob.
Nightmare
Quick to his
gets
feet, gets
reversed.
drilled again. The Deep very quickly losing control of this match. Nightmare outside.
Looking for Jacob. Picks him up. Oh, Jacob elbows his way out.
Gazan continues to control Leviathan.
Ooh,
Leviathan reverse
DDT on
sends
the
him over the rope.
outside.
Gazan fights his way back and off the rope, slapped away by Leviathan. He is now left alone in the ring with the Deep. Nightmare fighting his way to his feet. He's still a little dizzy. Rolls in. Jacob waiting for him. Reverses out, kicks the knee.
Nightmare, huge knee, drops Jacob. Leviathan starts working immediately on Nightmare. Series of strikes, but Nightmare reverses again.
Oh, swings him around. Looks like he's trying to get him. Locks it in.
Goes through the wall.
Jacob trying to break it up.
Leviathan works his way out.
I don't know what happened to Gazan, but he is continuing to simply vibrate. I think he might have brain damage.
The ring is going absolutely wild. I think there's something wrong with the aura in the ring. Oh, it has seemed to subside for now.
Oh! Gazan fighting for... Oh! Huge stone fist from Leviathan. Rope break is the only thing that saves Gazan that time.
Nightmare. Oh, Jacob saves Leviathan, who rolls to the outside, left alone with Phantasm.
Gazan back on it, working, trying to get a grip on Jacob.
Floating around a bit there, but it's okay. Guzman goes to the pin. That's one. Just a one count.
Leviathan kicking Gazan away. Oh, right across the knee.
Jacob to the outside, followed by Nightmare. Gets absolutely plastered. Jacob poses. Leviathan working over Guzman in the ring. He reverses.
Jacob stalking Nightmare from behind. Throws him a shot, picks him up. Oh, drops him back onto that padding outside the ring. And then makes him eat the post.
Puts Guzman in the corner. Reverses. And Leviathan. Oh, big
Jacob grabs up Nightmare and sends him into the barricade.
Oh. Leviathan picking up Guzman.
Throws him back into the turnbuckles like he was a rag doll. The deep, absolutely laying on the punishment. It's gotten personal. Leviathan wraps up. That's 3. Puts away Gazan. Nightmare can't believe it. Unbelievable devastation in the ring. That pop up right cross to Gazan. That should have put him away right there, but that rope break saved him. Still able to pop up and almost pin Jacob right here.
Barely kicks out. And Jacob comes back with a huge series against Nightmare.
Jacob was just a fast roll-up, catches Gazan off guard.
That was 3. Beautiful end to that match. There was non-stop action in that tag team. That was brutal.
That, Phantasm may have lost, but they gave as good as they got on that one. You can see they made the deep sweat, so we know these two will clash again at some point in the future. But congratulations to the Deep. I mean, it was almost a foregone conclusion, but what a hell of a match right there.
They are probably one of the strongest in the company at this time.
Back from commercial break. We are back in the back room. Reaper and Dr. Fear continuing to rampage around backstage.
Oh! Sends Dr. Fear into the corner.
Oh, man, I think that was into Freddy's locker.
Oh, he's going to break his leg. Oh, my.
Looking that hit.
Knee to the back of the head.
Reaper tossing him back out.
Back into the hallway.
Well, as Reaper continues his unique management styles, we return to the ring.
Oh, it looks like it's time for a championship.
Oh, it's the Big Ham!
And it's for the Northern Eastern Wrestling Alliance Hardcore Championship.
Coming to the ring. A person who really needs no introduction at this point. TA. Coming out to take on Trog. I don't know if he's brave or stupid, to be honest.
I'll give him a little. You got to be a little bit of both, I think.
I mean,
he is definitely a contender. His matches leading up to this were brutal.
Have been incredible. Yeah, he knows how to lay the pain, but man,
Trog is
a whole other elder beast. I mean, and who knows? We'll, of course, wait for the traditional ambush.
Absolutely.
But again, it's Trog. He may forget. You know, he just likes being out here most of the time until he gets hit that first time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nope. I see a shiny reflection on the ramp. Trog making the stealth approach. He has learned well from his world.
Stealth Trog. Oh! Turns the lights on with that hit. Lays TA out.
Trog taking advantage. Absolutely vicious.
Dominates that first entrance.
Gives him a chance to take the hoodie off. TA back on his feet.
Sends Trog inside. Picks up the champion. Trog rolls. TA misses.
Oh, straight to the chest.
Trog, huge kicks to the chest.
Does not appreciate his bling being touched. TA rolls out, trying to psych himself up a little bit. Trog waits patiently.
Trog to the outside.
Oh,
gets laid out.
And picks up the bat that TA grabbed.
Ooh. One to the head.
Man, TA seeing tweet, rolls. Tries to make an escape, fakes, like hip fakes Trog back into the ring.
Trog goes back out. Trog doesn't hesitate, but gets laid out for trying to get back inside.
TA did land on that bat, paid for it a little bit.
Tells Trog to get back up. Locks the head.
Awkward positioning with that bat in his side. Can't be real good for the hip. TA, that's not very smart.
Ooh.
Works
Twist
the shoulder.
Arm. Oh, and lays it out. Good way to dislocate the shoulder.
Continuing to just work the extremities. TA now starts wrapping him up, working that knee. Trying to find Trog's weak spot.
Definitely hurting the legs on Trog. Oh, Trog fights out.
Quick slap to line. He drops the knee while he's laying across that back.
Just working over the extremities of TA.
Series of quick stomps. He's going full silverback on him.
Trog gets picked up.
Up
but
and
swings
over.
around.
DDT!
Wow.
TA looks dazed. He has definitely seen the little birdies right now. He has suffered a lot of damage to his head.
Trog brings him up on the shoulders.
Sleigh ride.
Wow, he is not letting up.
One more time. Boom. Legs caught off on the ropes as they come down. That's going to snap the joints.
Goes back for that bat. Oh. Straight across the chest of TA.
Just going straight for it. No finesse. Straight brutality. TA somehow managed to dodge. Ear clapped.
Drop to the ground. Oh, dodges. Series of kicks.
I have no idea how TA is able to keep moving like this, throwing these combos. Trog, another sleigh ride.
TA hyping himself up. Trog to the outside.
Trog hearing the call. TA grabs the bat. Oh, laid out across those steel stairs.
Absolutely brutal. Series of bat strikes.
TA fighting for his actual life at this point. Just stomping the champ.
Twists the arm. Oh, another one.
Starts to work the hip and the leg again.
That seems to be doing some serious damage to Trog. He doesn't seem to like that.
Back to his feet. Trog slaps him away. I think he was playing possum. Nope.
TA fights out again.
DDT onto the stairs.
Trog
throws him into the corner. Wastes no time. Trog's ending it here and now. Boom.
Ring it.
What? Ref, for God's sakes, ring it. Ref clears him. TA still not out. Trog can't believe it, shaking his head. Stomps him into the stairs.
Picks up that bat. Misses.
Oh, that's it. That was the final string.
Trog tosses the bat on him and says, "You should have gave up earlier."
Told you to stay down. Good golly, Miss Molly. What an incredible match. Trog absolutely devastating TA.
I can't believe that wasn't it.
That is just so heinous right there. They didn't call it. That right there, though, there was no mistake.
The whiplash behind that strike. Just.
Here is your winner,
still your Big Ham champion. Man, it is. Whoever is able to actually topple Trog is just going to be absolutely terrifying in nature because Trog is a bit.
Trog, no.
Trog, come on, man. Come on, it was a clean. It wasn't a clean match, but it was a fair match. Leave him be.
Wait. What did I miss? I just had to step out and take care of like 2 days worth of paperwork.
Man,
you missed one of the most brutal big hams I've ever seen.
Trog drives the knee again. Ref trying to call him off. Trog tosses him over the ring.
Coming back in, I heard that Trog, brutal champion, somebody's going to have to take him down.
Puts him back in the ring just to pick him back up.
Well, huge announcement for upcoming weeks.
Over the ring.
Chowder the Big Ham Championship.
No, Trog.
Defended every week.
Trog is trying to send a message to everybody who comes next. Unbelievable. Medics, somebody get a medic down to the ring for TA right now.
Take it to the extreme. That guy knows it.
Absolutely.
Trog doing just that. Brutal. Meanwhile, back in catering.
These two are still going at it?
Reaper just, at this point, assaulting Dog. Oh, come on, man. That's people's food.
It's my tater tots, man. Come on. Take it out of the catering.
They heard you.
Do they have, like, speakers back there?
I don't know. Maybe.
As we cut back to the ring.
Somebody's woken.
It's time for the Tag Team Championship match.
About to get creepy in here.
That's right, the Followers of Azathoth.
FOA, again, no joke whatsoever.
Not
truly
at all.
have earned their right to be here. Captain Nutcrunch.
But going against the champions?
Alexander Colt?
Yes. But again, the BB Ranchers.
Also, not to be effed with.
Not at all, because they will absolutely do bad things in the ring. And that's not even listening to what Arthur keeps telling them to do.
And they luckily keep ignoring him.
They make the Deep look like jokes when they go against them.
Exactly.
Seriously. Their agility, their teamwork, their technical precision is hitherto unmatched in the company. Man, all right. So Earl is all ready for this match. He wants to see FOA stomped.
He is a little hyped up.
Man, somebody take the silver bullets out of his hand, please. Arlene, we're looking at you.
She's like, I keep taking them from him when they're empty. It's like, no, earlier. Absolutely, they're looking to keep everyone asleep.
Crowd not having it at all.
They believe we live in somebody else's dream. No.
Fair enough. It's a lame dream.
Exactly. We're the NPCs? And here come the BB Ranchers.
The baby back Ranchers.
I mean, that doesn't... Okay. You know what? You get one. And you're lucky I wasn't here for some of the other stuff.
No, we kept it good.
Good. Jedi, did he screw up Kazan's name the entire time?
We didn't have too much time to do that, actually.
Oh.
Again, the intense action, man. You gotta pick, like, you gotta do your paperwork now.
I got called away.
Well, you missed moments in history, in N.E.W.A history. And there's that beautiful tag team belt.
The
actually a really, really nice belt.
Alexander Colt, the
This match
Machine
is anything
Extreme,
like
Tommy Hayes.
Every other match
On the
tonight,
way to
this is
ring.
about to destroy
At a
the
combined
ring.
weight of 69
People's lives are on the
pounds.
line. Not
She
sure.
waited till everybody was in the ring to decide to announce.
The Machine Extreme, Tommy Hayes, the Blood Brothers.
Blonde brothers?
I guess so.
They're not
The
blonde. They're
unpredictable
not brothers.
Alexander.
And we're still
the
talking about
Machine
that.
Extreme.
She really likes them.
It's extreme.
And their opponent
Look, she
at a
had
combined weight of
stutter thing going
473
on.
Wow, they're really
They are
good.
the Outlaw.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of you.
N.E.W.A is an equal opportunity
The
employer.
iconic
Yes.
duo.
He's
like-
strikers me, so we can't fire her.
She doesn't even get paid. She's actually not legally on the labor board.
Tag team back again. Ring
Will-
about to get wrecked.
Will the Double B Ranchers be able to hang on to their belts? Will FOA finally get some gold?
Tommy Haver hanging up. Oh! Devastating knees to the back.
For Conway running around outside. It's like he doesn't even know that he's actually here.
He has no idea what's going on.
No.
He's headed somewhere else.
Well, in the ring, Alexander Colt and Becker doing a great job.
Beautiful exchange.
Back and
Bill comes
forth.
out on top.
Tommy Haver just having his way with Bill outside.
Yeah. Where's that Becker on the outside? It's
A little
Becker.
shuffle
I don't
from
know.
Bill.
He's trying to moonwalk, feeling a little festive in there.
Becker coming right back down. It's Bill in the
Finally
ring.
getting his head in the game.
The German suplex on the outside of the ring.
Tommy was not prepared for that.
Alexander fighting against Bill. Gets his ears
ear
clapped and
clap.
tossed.
Becker sending Tommy all the way back to the outside.
Alexander Colt left in the ring with the BB Ranchers.
That's a dangerous place to be.
Not a good place to be.
No, 2-on-1, not good, not good.
Oh, they timed it
Alexander.
perfect.
Tommy, stunner!
Oh,
Stunner from
Drops
Bill.
Tommy.
Gets him up. Oh, Becker
Tommy
flexing.
fights away. That's his
Tommy's-
way with Tommy. Knee to the face.
Alexander slowly making his way into the ring. It's
Alexander.
almost like his heart's not in it.
I mean, when you see it's a 2-on-1 and one of the guys is just staring at you, it's not going to work out that
Ooh,
well.
gets tossed by Bill. Tommy to the corner.
The Double B Ranchers are absolutely in control of this match.
Owning FOA every step of the way. Oh,
Alexander Colt
No.
takes elbows to the
Becker still has Tommy's number and locks in an armbar. Will he get the... No.
no, Tommy able to fight his way out. Alexander back into the ring.
Bill's
up
got
by
him
Bill.
immediately.
Picks him up in a beautiful twist thing. I loved it.
Absolute fast hands on
hands.
Tommy. Sometimes
Becker
you have to
takes
go
out
through
both
your
of them.
friend.
Yeah,
To get to the enemy.
damage.
Bill knows that. He respects that.
Alexander rolls back outside the ring.
Leaving Tommy alone. Tommy sets in for a submission here. Boston Crab.
Broke up by a
Fast
rope break.
hands.
That's weird. Like, the ref could see that Bill was hitting Tommy in the back of the head.
Up and over flying
Bill
cowboy.
sacrificing himself to take Tommy, even take him out. Wow. They bring new
Alexander
things
Cole
every week.
having a bit of a stare down with Becker.
Now that the partners have been changed up, Double B wrenches are still in control.
Still whipping that fanny.
Sends Tommy into the
Tommy
corner.
eats the pole.
Oh no. We've seen
Bill.
this move before.
The howdy do.
One flying cowboy sent over the boot of the.
This is it. This has got to be it.
Alex goes for the pin.
Just the 1 count.
Bill remembered his
Bill
cup.
somehow able to come out of that.
Oh.
But needs his partner on the downswing. Alexander Cole trying to take control of this match.
Doing a
Is
fair
he able
job.
to do it though?
Gets pushed away by Bill.
Nope. I think he just pissed him off.
Yep.
Drives the knee to the rectum.
Damn near killed him.
Snap suplex. Becker out. No, sorry, that's Bill.
That's Bill.
Absolutely dominating in the ring right now.
All I can hear him yelling is
Becker goes for the
God
pin.
damn it, Becker.
2. Tommy kicks out though.
FOA showing some resiliency, but
No.
clearly dazed.
Obviously dazed.
Bill off the rope.
Becker going for the pin again. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Sweet mother of mercy, the BB Ranchers, you're still tag team champions.
Absolutely dominating tag team here.
I mean,
That's another one.
FOA literally gave it everything they had, including shots to the Ghiblies, and just could not break the BB Ranchers.
No. The
It's
BB
going to be
Ranchers-
amazing when they finally get taken down. That's for sure.
Yeah, but who's good enough to take them down?
The Llamas.
No.
Here are your winners, and still
It's going to take Trog teaming up. He's going to pull Sergeant Winter back out and find a new tag team partner. Whoever is actually able to beat him in a big hand, they're going to tag team up and just literally Wookiee people to death. Just rip their arms right out of their shoulders.
Yeah, that.
You don't
Jeez.
mess with a Wookiee. Double B Ranchers continuing their domination of the tag team division here. They're looking for real competition.
They come from the school of Chuck Norris.
And we're in now the parking lot with these two.
Dr. Fear off the car.
Has to monologue though.
Calculated spinning back kick.
Sends Dr. Fear into the car. But Dr. Fear only bounces off of it. They do it again. No. Continuing to just beat him up and stare at him.
Tossing him across the parking lot.
Gets him up. Oh, Dr. Fear catches the boot, though. Is he going to be actually fighting back? He does not.
Reaper.
Pulling the King Kong move.
Oh,
Dr. Fear actually trying to pursue him.
the key word here is trying.
Apparently, safety reasons, only one person at a time on the ladder. It's got to be cleared.
And Dr. Fear still hasn't figured out how ladders work properly.
He's scared.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he's
doesn't
going
like
up.
ladders.
Reaper psychs himself up there.
Taunting him on.
Oh! What a headbutt! And tosses him off!
Oh, man.
Tossed off the truck.
We should get medical over there.
Probably. Well, Monster Squad's internal management resolved, apparently.
Absolutely. Now it's time for a fatal four-way. The winner of this match will be the #1 contender at N.E.W.A for the N.E.W.A Championship.
Wait, N.E.W.A?
N.E.W.A.
The Ghost, Ron E.T.
That's right, one of the Ronnies coming
Through the crowd.
On
the crowd.
Using the crowd as his own stairs.
That's amazing.
Incredible balance on this contender.
Jumps over that beautiful barricade.
Which will almost certainly be destroyed by the end of this match.
Absolutely.
Somebody cover Arlene. That Aquanet's going to go right up.
She signed a waiver.
I know, but it smells. Burnt hair smells.
It does. Even if it's a wig. Jeez, those Transformers are really going.
Yeah, well, yep, nope.
Did you set those up?
Triggering some gas lines.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised them Transformers are still going.
I know.
That's dangerous.
Kill the power on
I
them.
think.
So glad that we have so many extras up there.
Oh, yeah.
PJ! He is hyped up for tonight's
and his
match.
opponents. First,
He wants to go after
from
Grimalick.
Brooklyn,
He
New
wants it.
York,
He wants another
weighing
shot
in
at Grimalick.
255
Makes sense.
pounds, the Scorpion.
He's got the scally eyebrows on tonight. You know he means business. Earl's hyped.
Earl knows. Earl knows.
Somebody's gonna be getting a stone fist, that's for sure.
Look at all that bling.
Mixed
Neck
reaction
is
from the
very
crowd. The
strong.
former People's Champion.
I know.
Now sort of reviled by the crowd. They are a fickle bunch.
They certainly are. They certainly are. We'll be coming out next. Okay.
PJ responding to a little smack talk.
Oh, it's Brock Holiday.
Representing ZOP.
Coming down to the ring. Wants to
He is
show his
ready.
stuff.
Got to stretch it out.
And send
from
it up top.
Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 220 pounds, Brock Holiday.
Holiday.
She almost gets it right. So close.
Boy, Earl is really riled up.
He certainly is.
It has been a long pay-per-view, so he's probably got a pile of recyclables next to him now at this point.
Most likely. I'm glad that we only used the matches. We cut the promos out of it between matches.
Something just for the fans.
Yes.
You know, the people that are there.
The crowd gets something specific for them.
Might just be talking.
It could be. Could be just a video package.
Could just be the repair crews setting the barricades back up.
Could be a local comedian.
Sometimes the crowd has to help set back up the stuff if
Absolutely.
it's really broken.
And from
Uncle
Pineville,
Freddie.
West
Uncle
Virginia,
Fredward.
weighing in at 225 pounds,
Word, bro. Word.
Flyboy.
You know who he is.
Coming down.
Get it right.
Rush from the green room.
Ready
He
to
always
go.
enjoys the green room.
Looking for his chance to go after that title
Again.
Again. You know,
Just to lose it probably very
mean-
shortly after.
he'd be looking to, capture his 5th championship.
Trying to get that one for the thumb, as it were.
I mean, he is the first ever 4-time champion, so come on.
And still the shortest reigning.
Absolutely. He does not have good luck at retaining the championship.
That doesn't matter. As long as you get it.
Yeah, that's the way he looks at it.
Yeah. It's a numbers game, not a time game, you know.
Grimalick right now is a two-time champion, so.
Woo, two-time.
And away we go. Holiday coming after. Oh, he's got Ronnie T now, looking to get out there as fast as he can.
Trog immediately tries to walk into submission.
Uncle Freddy is not having it though.
PJ and Ronnie continue to dance.
PJ sends him.
Brock over the top rope. Somehow misses Uncle Freddy.
Lands Ronnie. Brock grabs a ladder.
Fred's down. Fred down.
PJ takes out the ref. Take a drink. Ronnie kicks him into the corner.
Sends it back.
Oh. In the corner, rolls through. German suplex.
Oh.
Brock Holiday up to the top rope. Lays out Ronnie. What a series of moves there.
PJ heads on outside. Brock locks in that submit again.
Uncle Freddy still kicking, still powering right out of it.
Ronnie setting up that series of...
Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, PJ taking it to Uncle Freddy's former teammates. Founding members of
Drops a knee to the forehead.
T coming after PJ.
Doesn't like that he has that bat. Up and down. Oh.
Go for a second ride. Oh, even a third? Oh. PJ's got to roll to the outside and think about some of his life decisions for a moment.
Ooh, drops Uncle Freddy as well.
Ronnie T controlling the ring. Brock with a shoulder check and then focuses on Freddy.
I think a lot of these guys saw Freddy as a serious contender.
They don't want him to have his fifth.
Ronnie, quick shot. Oh, Brock denies it.
Oh,
Ronnie being choked on the ropes.
PJ
doing a little furniture moving out there.
Really slowing the pace down.
Drills Uncle Freddy.
Just continuing to punish him.
Ronnie tries to go for some high-flying moves, and it does not work for him whatsoever.
Reverses on his way up.
Brock. Oh, that comes right out of that.
PJ and Uncle Freddy still working their way up at the top of the ring.
Oh! I think PJ hit the edge of the stairs there for a second.
Absolutely.
Right with his back.
Oh, spinning back kick.
Uncle Freddy just looking at PJ for a moment. I think he's trying to catch his breath.
What is Brock Holiday doing? Okay.
PJ with the reverse. Sends Freddy up against the barricade.
Oh, goes
into
into the
corner.
Oh.
Brock misses. PJ does not.
Through the barricade. The other two competitors wasting no time picking up the pieces here.
A couple of vultures swoop right in.
Oh, a huge series from Ronnie T to PJ.
Brock has Uncle Freddy. Locks him in.
Ronnie T straight into the stairs.
Goes for the
Uncle
pin.
Freddy busted open.
2, 3.
Uncle Freddy eliminated.
Absolutely eliminated right away.
Brock back to the top.
Everyone scatters.
Thanks again. PJ with a quick dodge.
But reversed into a... Oh! PJ just one step ahead.
Ronnie. Wow, Ronnie T taking control of the ring.
PJ rolls out to think about life.
Ronnie T picks up. Oh! Great clothesline. Ronnie goes to the outside now.
Brock up and over, misses PJ.
Too far.
Absolutely misses.
Caught up. Oh, reverses Ronnie.
Kicks PJ. Hits Ronnie. He's taking over here.
Stands PJ up, throws him back in the ring.
Takes a shot at Ronnie. Gets the What is he planning here?
Missing Ronnie.
Brock seeming to have issues with the stairs. Up, he's
There
figured
it
it
is.
out.
Ronnie takes off.
Brock puts the stairs in the ring. Looks for more. All right.
PJ waiting patiently.
PJ, the only one not going after a weapon here.
Brock with the table, Ronnie with the chair. Bonk. Table beats chair. Using the table as a shield. PJ again just waiting in the ring.
Waiting for whoever gets sent in first. But Brock is ready for him.
Stands him right up.
Throws him out of the
Out
ring.
the ring as Ronnie brings the table in.
This is almost like a chowder championship match.
Oh, flapjack.
He lays out Ronnie.
PJ back in. Grabs that bat.
Oh!
Hits Ronnie from behind.
Brock takes a shot.
Goes
as
after
well.
Brock.
Lays
Takes a
out.
hit.
Oh, Ronnie grabs the bat.
Back and forth they go with the bat here.
Both of them outside. Ronnie grabs
Decide
the bat.
to continue their fight outside
Ronnie
the
back
ring.
in. Goes after Brock. Oh! PJ snatches up the chair. Ronnie goes for the pin.
Oh, no, not even a one.
Ronnie with the bat.
PJ stalking on the outside here. Tries to use Brock as a shield.
PJ still on his feet, rolls out.
Ronnie and Brock continue their battle inside the ring. Ronnie rolls out of the way.
Brock with commanding clothesline.
Somehow continues to just outlast his
Oh,
opponents.
Brock thrown into the ring. PJ waiting for him.
Oh,
Drilled.
Wow, PJ dominating.
just destroying everyone he can with that bat.
Brock with a quick elbow. PJ fights his way out of it.
Sends Brock into the corner. No, throw bump.
Oh!
Gets him right back up, swings
Roll
through,
up.
goes for the pin here. 1, 2, 3.
Brock has been eliminated. Ronnie getting to his feet, realizing what just happened.
PJ waiting for him.
Catches him. Sends him back over to the side of the ring.
Gets Brock right back in the hard way though. Ronnie T realizes he's not in a good spot. Oh, he's really not in a good spot.
Oh no. Hangs him on the tree of woe.
Oh no.
We all know what's going to
Ronnie's
happen
done.
here.
He's done.
Ronnie's struggling to try and right himself.
This man is about to fly.
And
Coast
Ronnie
to
might die.
Boom! Ronnie just crumples.
PJ back to his feet. He had to have taken some damage out of that as well.
He picks him back up.
Oh, goes
Now
right
he
for the
rolls
pin.
him up.
1, 2,
Insult to injury.
Has been eliminated.
Really has a distaste for Ronnie T, apparently. Unnecessary testicular violence on
He had it.
behalf of the former People's Champion.
He had it won at that point.
There was no need. No need for that. Oh. The shot heard around the world, literally.
Oh my God. PJ, you won with that.
Ronnie T didn't even have the effort to squeal at that point. That's how he wasn't dead on his feet.
Well, congratulations, PJ DeSilvio. We'll see you in 4 weeks or earlier when you take on the winner of tonight's N.E.W.A championship match at Yulpaka Bowl. I can't wait.
Man, blackout for that replay.
Just, I can feel it up here.
Still some technical difficulties there.
All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Northern Eastern Wrestling Alliance World Championship.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the main event for the New England Wrestling Alliance Championship.
Held by the one, the only Grimalick.
Yes. There is none more Grimalick than Grimalick.
That is true.
But coming out first, boogieing on down to the music in his helmet.
Former champion. Grimalick beat him. He beat Grimalick.
It's been a back and forth rivalry between these two.
Jamming to the music inside of his head.
As usual. I mean, he basically stole it from, Vaughn.
Yeah, but he also retained it.
That's true.
He defended it a lot more. So, yeah, he got it by shady means, you might say, but he more than fought his way into keeping it for a long time. Wisely ditching his partner.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Drop the baggage, as it were.
That Sith Trooper was not helpful whatsoever.
You might say he cut the red tape.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of the end of cheesy entrances, as Death Trooper wraps up the disco.
Finally. Let's bring the champion out here, though. Everyone loves Grimalick.
You can smell the catnip in the air.
He is ready for a fight tonight. Doesn't need to get all hyped up. He just comes out, takes care of business. And business is good right now.
He's all out of bubblegum, you might say. Earl's in his corner. Literally, that's him right there,
yes.
The gray hair.
It's good to see, he has he's having a good run. I will say that.
Yeah, Earl has stayed upright the entire pay-per-view. He has had himself quite a few beverages.
No, I'm talking about Grimalick. He's held the belt so far for a little over 49 days. We fully get a true understanding of how long he held it once he loses it. So, reigning champion, been holding it since October 10th. He's doing great.
Well, I mean, he's an OG powerhouse in N.E.W.A. He's more than once showed his staying power.
Introducing the challenger from your darkest fears, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Death
the Terror. Introducing the champion from Concord, New Hampshire, weighing in at 325 pounds. He is the Northern Eastern Wrestling
Not any bias from the announcers.
Kitty
champion, Kitty Love.
He is just all about the business tonight. He has not broken his stare at Death Trooper since getting into that ring.
Reluctantly handing over the belt. ref showing him the stain that was already on the belt.
Like, see, this is the condition that we've got it in.
Death Trooper, wake up from your nap, please. Thank you.
And away we go. Grimalick just standing there, inviting Death Trooper to come right at him. He wanted to get punched first. That's all it was.
Death Trooper shows him how it's done.
Taking advantage.
Looking for an early roll-up here. One. Well, broken out of immediately.
Grimalick sends him up and over the ropes.
Oh, punch to the
Death
face.
Trooper coming right back, though.
Death Trooper, Grimalick works his way out.
I mean,
Several kicks to the hindquarters and a flurry of strikes.
oh, but Grimalick coming right back.
Royal greeting sends him to the ground.
Hyping up the audience here. Death Trooper doesn't care. Neither does Grimalick.
Oh, Grimalick.
I thought he was going to catch the ref with it. I'll be
ref
honest.
is surprisingly agile. Our championship referees know better than to get in the way.
Oh, kick to the back.
Oh, midsection. Grimalick continuing the kicks here.
Huge clothesline.
Grimalick taking control.
This is Haas on Haas action here, ladies and gentlemen.
Drags him around. What's he setting up?
Hammer fist.
Normally devastating to an opponent, but I can't imagine that feels very good on his knuckles dropping onto that helmet.
It's a weird helmet. Yeah, the armor actually causes damage to the body as well. It's just only down 10%.
Working over Death Trooper's back.
Death Trooper has just been shut down. I don't
No response from the former champion.
Oh, finally, here we go.
Sends Grimalick out and over.
Needs to take a moment,
needs
though.
a breath. Grimalick has beaten the absolute snot out of Death Trooper.
He goes all the way back to the corner.
Hiding behind the ref, up on the second rope, continuing to talk smack.
Here's the thing, though. He can't win on a count-out.
Oh, drops Grimalick.
Grimalick will just retain the championship on that.
Oh, snap kick.
Owen whispers something down to Grimalick. I don't know. He's wearing a mask. I can't tell what he said.
Kick after kick.
Grimalick literally kicks his way out, hung up on the ropes.
Rolls his way out. Dodges a spin kick.
Gets
Fast
caught with some
hands.
press. Oh, Grimalick timed that perfectly.
Oh,
Grimalick
Death Trooper up.
just in control here.
Spinning hammer fist.
And a leg drop. He continues the assault. Oh, but Death Trooper. Oh!
Grimalick dodges that spinning
Goes
kick
right-
again.
He's got it timed out now. He knows the setup.
Oh no.
Oh no, he is
Grimalick
sending a message of his own here.
taking his cue from his former partner and sending a message to him.
Lets him know that he can do it too.
With twice the power, because with twice the mass, boom!
Twice the force.
Opens up Death Trooper under that helmet.
Just full force.
I think he may have shut off Death Trooper's music.
I think he shut off Death Trooper.
Yeah, seriously. Rope break. Big man saved by his size. Grimalick pulls him around.
Drops a knee in the kidneys. Oh, that can't be done.
Snaps the neck.
Death Trooper just barely hanging on here.
Sends him out. Grimalick catches himself.
Oh!
But he doesn't fully catch himself
Hits
here.
him hard.
Oh! Spine first on the hardest part of the ring.
Death Trooper sends him up against the barricade. Flops him up. Oh.
What's he planning here?
Oh, a big face.
Ref is calling for him to get back in the ring here.
Throws him back in the ring. Snap kick.
Oh,
What the hell has happened with Death Trooper coming back like a beast after
his
receiving that coast to coast?
music turned back on.
Or music turned off and he's ticked now. Something.
But
Grimalick
Grimalick
quick to
right
his feet.
back up.
Death Trooper sits under it.
Catches Grimalick off guard for a
Disrespect.
second.
Oh, clothesline after clothesline.
And a drop kick.
Giving it to Death Trooper. Stands him back up. Death Trooper, quick right hand, and responds with his own series of clotheslines.
Finishes
Keeps
it.
the leg.
Grimalick right back up.
Another
Into a-
snap kick.
Oh.
Grimalick stood right up into it. And another roundhouse.
How is Grimalick still like functioning?
Awake? I know it doesn't go to knockout, but what if they
see
just
the
get
neck
knocked out?
snap.
I don't know.
Death Trooper stands him up again.
Oh, knee to the face.
Grimalick locked in. It's not looking good for him.
Goes for the nerve pinch. Grimalick fighting his way immediately out of it.
Oh, elbows to the gut.
I mean, Death Trooper showing why he's a worthy champion.
Oh, backbreaker.
Giving Grimalick a fight here.
Quick spinning elbow, wraps Grimalick up, sends him for a ride.
Fights again.
Keeps. Oh,
Disrespect.
series of slaps right there. Oh, driving knee.
Plows right through him. Grimalick pulls him around.
Drops the leg. He's got a great leg drop. I will say that.
Powerful. Brings him up. Oh,
Goes
man.
back to it again. Another driving knee.
Death Trooper barely moving. As he reached the end of his tank, Grimalick
Will this be it?
wraps him up, snaps him around. Rolls on out. Grimalick pursues immediately, giving him no rest whatsoever.
No.
Oh,
Death Trooper sends him into the barricade. Snap kick.
It barely does anything to Grimalick. Grimalick is definitely tapping into his Russian bear side.
Oh, there it
Another
is.
So much
kick.
there.
another powerful kick. His kicks are brutal.
Grimalick goes back in the ring. He knows that even if it goes to a count out, he will retain. So
Nope, breaks the count.
Oh.
Back outside.
okay.
Picks him up.
Grimalick catches him. Sends him into the corner. Oh my God!
This normally ends matches. Crowd is absolutely loving it.
Death Trooper
four.
struggling to his feet.
Gets
runs
back into the
ring.
ring. just to restart the count.
Picks Grimalick back up.
Grimalick.
Oh! Makes Death Trooper eat the pole.
Went for you, didn't you?
I just read what's written. Oh! Another pole eating.
Both men are eating poles out here.
And again.
Grimalick set up. Rolls out of the way.
Death Trooper into the ring.
Death Trooper. Ooh. Snap neck takeover.
Into an armpit smell.
He clearly was just like sniffing. Sniffing.
Hot punch to the gut.
Grimalick locks in.
I think it's time.
Oh! Drops him in the kitty litter. Death Trooper just ragdolled.
Look at this. It boom hits it.
Sleep.
Puts him to sleep. He's like, shh, shh, shh. Okay, bud. We're going to tuck you in now. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's it. Good night. The champ retaining his belt.
Retention there.
Is that officially the only belt that exchanged hands? Was the very first match of the evening, the Chowder Championship.
Absolutely.
All other belts were defended tonight.
Successfully defended.
Wow.
Epic battle between these two. I can't believe that Death Trooper came back at all after that coast to coast, much less Grimalick coming back after being put through the friggin' barricade.
This means that PJ DeSilvio gets a shot at Grimalick in 4 weeks at Yule Packable. It's going to be great.
Man, when old friends collide, it's going to be brutal.
Getting word that I believe next. Nope, never mind. Never mind.
Spoilers?
Absolute spoilers. Anyway, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for checking out this week's episode. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and join that notification squad.